Welcome back to the 63rd race of the channel. I had to think about what race it was before I started recording it for you. So, yeah, here we are in Italy, already in practice now, and done quite well in practice with Lance Stroll and Pierre Gasly being the top, in the top two. Hamilton down in 8th and Bottas down in 17th. They were on the mediums and hards respectively, so yeah, our best time on the mediums was like a 22.9, and compare that to our teammate who did a 24.2. Okay, we're going to be much better this weekend then. My take was quite good. This interested me then I was recording. I felt like I could easily beat Pierre, so we went with Pierre. But I mean, I don't always look it may have just looked like I was doing full out in practice. I mean, it's really important to gather information always. And the stars line and everything like I mean, why are you asking me so many questions? It's only practice. But yeah, the car feels perfectly balanced. And whatever. Getting resource points now for the team, so it's like Giulio with 150 coming from his end of the garage. And we're like triple that, I think. So yeah, hopefully we can get his experience stacked up quite a bit and improve his resource point generation so that we can improve the car and a lot more. But here we are for the first week to see this apart from my friends that I was racing with on Sunday. Yeah, I changed the AI to 95 and assists are now only the racing line, so you'll be seeing me lock up now from now on, and from now on until the Brazilian Grand Prix, I believe it is, I will be upping the AI by 1, which is basically means that at the Brazilian Grand Prix I plan to be 100 AI. So yeah, that's a big step for me, and get drag reduction up, reduce drag upgrade, something like that for the aerodynamics, and changing the engine components for the absolute freshest ones so that we can have absolute max pace in qualifying and the race for the Italian GP. And it's crucial to have good engine pace considering it's one of the highest, one of the most speediest circuits of the year. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just go to qualifying. Trying to protect your soul. Here we are on our qualifying lap now. George Russell's sitting at 21.1, Max Verstappen sitting at 20.3. Look on the dashboard, locking up, not too good there, is it? Look on the dashboard, 54 laps of fuel. And I thought, oh, that's something to do with the settings, it's probably all this lot. So I turn up the braking linearity, and no, I think I'll leave it at that, I think. I just test everything. Everything felt normal, so voucher for us at 19.5 first lap. At this point, I don't know how much fuel I got. I'll tell you when I realise there's 55 laps of fuel. P10, disappointing lap for me. We go on board for our final, our second lap, which is our best lap, annoyingly. Going towards turn 1 now, going past the blackboard, and then braking just before 100 meter board, going into turn 1, looking at the front right just a little bit, going a couple of attempts up, and as we go towards Curla Grande, going through the corner now. As soon as the curb ends there, go drift towards the outside, and then when you meet the green part, go back to the outside for this corner. Going through the chicane now, clipping the curb on the entry and on the exit as well. Going through the Lesmos now, going a little bit too wide on the entry, and it helps our line on the exit though. Going in the second one now, clipping the curb and getting on fully on the curb on the exit. Opening DRS now and heading towards the Ascari chicane. And at this, not this point, we're second up now. Going through Ascari, braking at 100 meter board, going into the corner, going a little bit wide on the second part, and then the third part we go super wide on the exit as well. Surprisingly, we gain a couple of tenths. Going towards Parabolica now, and we are going to brake at the 50 meter board. Going into Parabolica, we lock up just a little bit. We're gaining a tenth now. We're 1.1 tenth and 1.1 seconds up. We're losing some of that time, but we're going to come across the line. Set at 23.1, but we stay P22. And I can tell you, on the going into Ascari on this lap 3, I was like, hey, why do I have 55 laps of fuel? Must just be a glitch. No, it wasn't a glitch. You see, I load in a preset setup, yeah, so that I don't have to change all the front brake bias and the on throttle, yeah. I mean, that's all I changed. I used the preset, so I loaded in preset 5, yeah. And you know how there was a esports event for the Italian GP, yeah? Yeah, I saved that setup from then, so when I went to load it in, because it was a full race, it saves how many laps you have in. It saves how many laps you put in the car of fuel. So when I went to qualifying, I didn't realise until my driver career episode, which is coming out tomorrow, that I actually had 55 laps of fuel in the car. Meaning the car was heavier, it understeered in corners, and yeah. That's very, very, very stupid from me.
It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6 mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. And with me as usual is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the Engineer. That was a great podium in the last race, so can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position. A very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo, Albon, Perez, Ocon and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Kvyat, Sebastian Vettel and Norris, Grosjean, Russell, Kevin Magnussen and Kimi Raikkonen, Matsushita, Latifi, the Engineer and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
After unfortunate qualifying, we are down in P21 after he gets some luck and Giovinazzi gets a 10th place grid penalty. But at this point, yeah, I didn't know that I'd actually hit 55 laps of fuel. So I'm not looking forward to this Grand Prix. Get ready for the 5 lights now, and then lights out and away we go. It was quite a quick launch, and Giovinazzi's got a much better start than us, so has everyone else, as we trundle towards turn 1 in P22. Going towards the outside, Giovinazzi kind of forces us, but there's a gap on the outside and we take it. And we make a little bit of contact with Giovinazzi, and now we going side by side with Matsushita. but we lose traction on the exit, which is not good for us. So yeah, not the best of starts, but we're going towards the second chicane now, and we brake much later than we than Matty Sheeter did. So we make a dive on him, and we get the position as we're now into P19, and Jeff tells us we're looking good so far. Carlos Sainz leads the race. Oh my god, brilliant qualifying from him. But we're going towards turn 1 now on lap 2, and we go 3 wide with Raikkonen and Magnussen. Maybe can we get alongside Russell into turn 1, but no, we're going to go ahead of him, and we're almost going side by side with Sebastian Vettel as we get past Russell. And oh my god, I have so much pace. What was going through my head is, this moment I was thinking, oh my god, more positions. We're lining up Grosjean now, going towards the Sky chicane, and we're quite close to Vettel as well. We're not in the slipstream, but we get past Vettel. As we head towards the Sky, we go in the Sky, shut Vettel off, and yeah, P14 after just 2 laps and a bit. And just to check, it was 95 AI, and no editing there, as you can see. Going towards the Sky now, Valtteri Bottas setting fastest lap at 21.8. But yeah, this was before I realised I had put 55 laps of fuel in for qualifying. So trundling along on lap 3 as Jeff tells us use our overtake. Going towards lap 4 now, 2.6 seconds is the gap to Lando Norris as we're approaching pit window, apparently. Green flag, there's yellow flags behind us, and I keep looking to see who it is. Can't see at the moment. Oh, come on. It's our teammate. That's very, very good, isn't it? Sarcastic, by the way, if you don't know. Fuel is looking good apparently to Jeff. Going through a Sky to see the stricken winter racing team car of Matty Sheeters. Hope he's okay. But going through the end of lap 5 now, lap 6, to start our pit window lap as we gain that, shut down that 2.6 second gap to Ricardo, to Norris, down to 2 seconds as we're coming into the pit lane now. Hopefully the boys can do a good pit stop, otherwise I will be firing them. Daniel Ricciardo gets ahead of us, only just, as we're in the pit lane now. It looks a little bit slow. Right, whose fault was it? You're getting fired. Jeff talks to us on the... Jeff, now you are correct, we are not doing this another stop unless we make something damage, which I hope we don't. Romain Grosjean made contact with Vettel before we overtook them both, so that's why he's already made a pit stop. You get Ocon gets out just in front of us, and we get ahead of Perez and Gasly before they when they pit. So we will be beating our rival of the year. Going across the line to start lap 9 now, as Latifi and Magnussen and Gio pit now, and same with Kvyat. Stroll comes out the pit lane now, and we're in the points paying positions. So now I am charging Ocon down like I don't know what to use. Get past Norris as he's in the pit lane, so we jumped him massively. Maybe what do you call it, was holding us up, but yeah. Closing in on Ocon now, we're in his slipstream. Look towards turn 1, don't make a move, we stick behind for now, as we've got a couple more places that we can overtake him on, so not worry too much. But if we keep doing oversteer moments like that, we will need to worry. But on lap 12 now, we're so much closer to Ocon than last lap. We're going towards turn 1, and we easily make the move into turn 1, braking nice and early, holding him up, and he can't get past, and that's P8 for us in this race. Leclerc and Ricciardo battling, so maybe we can close in on them and catch up to them and try and overtake, but doesn't look like we can. Going through Lesmo now as we get on the curb in just a little bit. Stroll now having a look at us as Left got past Doc on into turn 1. As going through towards our Ascari chicane. Don't do that. Ooh, we give him just enough room for him to back out. Have to back out. And we keep P8 as Valtteri Bottas now wins the race. Guessing Sainz must have lost out during the pits. But we're going to come across the line. From P21 to P8. What a race.
Take care of the car on the way.
And yeah. All due to the fact that we put 55 laps of fuel in qualifying. So yeah. Numpty of the day goes towards me.
There it is then, victory in the Italian Grand Prix, an historic race and an achievement they can be immensely proud of. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So then, Carlos Sainz didn't lose out too much in the pit stops as he keeps the podium position ahead of Max Verstappen but behind Lewis Hamilton. So good race from him as well as from me. If we didn't make that mistake in qualifying, we probably could have got Ocon and Ricciardo and Leclerc. But we can't dwell too much on the past, and we've got to focus towards now the next GP, which will be the Singaporean GP. But first of all, we've got to look at the race results and find out abnormal positions from people, apart from me, because yeah, Romain Grosjean seemed to have lost a lot of time, so I think there was a bit of front wing that flew around when
let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, when we
overtook all three of them. I'm talking about Russell, Raikkonen and Magnussen. We jump up into 7th in the Constructors' Championship, although we already were there, so yeah. Collision with Giovinazzi, so maybe got a little bit of front wing damage, so we're probably going to lose out some money, with some money. Yeah, I did make it look easy. That was a bit surprising. Obviously I didn't struggle to get through that traffic. The car had the grace of a ballet dancer. How did I time that so perfectly? With this team behind me, I don't think so. Man, I'm on fire matching these up. We're both learning from each other. This rival really is pushing us both. Oh my god, I'm on fire today. Yeah, I'm getting all these correct. No, I'm not. Damn it, I've messed it up. No. Anyway, 4-2 in the rivalry breakdown against Pierre. We didn't get a podium finish this time. Think back to the Belgian Grand Prix. Team acclaim now. Actually gaining a little bit. He's still on level 6. We're on level 9, and the team's on level 11. Hopefully we can get that to level 12 soon. We scored 1 point during that race, and yep, damage deductions. We've got to make sure that we don't make contact with people. 2.12 million now in the bank, and hopefully we can spend that on something. As renew sponsor, I meant to click manage sponsors, but I accidentally clicked renew sponsors, but it doesn't really matter because I was probably going to keep that sponsor anyway. And the other 2 sponsors are going to run out at the end of the Singapore Grand Prix, so we will be changing them sponsors so that we can get some money instead of going for something that we can't do. So changing the activities now, doing vehicle PR filming, and yeah, we keep RGB, and I'm just looking flicking between them two. We are going to change them for something that's easier to get for a goal. And yeah, Singapore Grand Prix, it's already pre-recorded. And I can tell you that I absolutely hate the Singaporean GP. It's not been my favourite track. I mean, it's a bit like Monaco, not easy. So, don't be surprised when you see me do a little bit badly next episode. Getting build time and simulator spec 1. Vehicle PR and quality control spec 1. Getting quite a lot of money. Monocoque structure from the chassis. MG UK durability from the durability. So yeah. Things seem to be going well. We do need to do some upgrades on the chassis side, and I do believe we are going to save some resource points for the major weight reduction, as the car really does need a major chassis upgrade. We also do need to work on durability, push us up the performance chart, which I really hate the fact that durability is part of the performance chart. I've said it in a video before that it doesn't need to be counted, which I totally agree with. But I'm changing components now, and my piece of music that I made myself is coming along on the timeline now. So I am going to say my goodbyes now till the Singaporean GP. So I'm a Racengineer. Subscribe, like, comment your thoughts on my stupidity in qualifying. Share your friends because friends have common interests. Join the Discord link in the description below to my channel and to my league. And but until next time, I've been the Racengineer. Goodbye. Maybe in a little bit, but for God's sake, I keep getting this so wrong. Scrap that. We're just gonna keep looking at our simulators and stuff. I can't believe I messed it up so badly. Just looking at the facilities now. Core aerodynamics. Hopefully we can improve that. I will be doing that once everything else is spec 1. So until then, we're just gonna not spend anything on the aerodynamics. Powertrain. Next up will be fabrication or quality control. I do believe I am going to go for quality control, as that is most important out of fabrication. Hopefully we can get enough resource points to get that in the next one, and I do believe we will. But Carl is recommending we go for one of the minors, but I'm not going to. Now I'm going to say my goodbyes. Yeah, actually I've already said my goodbyes, so I don't need to. Yeah, I'm in a Racengineer. Until next time, goodbye.